So yeah, we're just seeing some shots here of Abu Dhabi, and we're going to be starting in just a few moments' time. Okay, so here we've had a week full of action, lots and lots of riding. We've got flatland BMX, freestyle park BMX, and of course mountain bike trials. We've seen some incredible sections, some crazy riding already, and we're getting ready to watch the finals of the elite women. You can see there the temperature 23 degrees C at the moment, going to be getting hotter through the day. Not too much wind, which is fantastic. Pure sunshine in this beautiful location. So we're going to see, this is our top 6 riders. We'll go through those in a minute. We're going to see some shots of the course. We're going to be showing you each section, exactly how they are set up. So section 1 here, we've got rocks set up with a few wooden run-ups through the middle of it. It's a very technical, long section. All these sections have a lot of gates, divided up into, of course, a maximum of 60 points per section. Here we go, section 2, we have the barrels and rocks surrounded by sand, which adds a different element. Huge gap there for the last gate of the Elite 26, which we will see later on. Section 3 here, in front of the Abu Dhabi central stage. You can see made up of a lot of balance beams, a lot of concrete, awkward pipes, and of course the UCI massive logo at the end of the section there. And then we have the technical, natural looking section. Section 3, water to add another element to the riding. Slippery rocks, difficult logs. They're going to get so difficult when it gets wet, when your tyres are soaked. It can be very tricky. And then on to section 5 here. We're going to be going over these palm trees. Very difficult, awkward for the wheels to try and get balanced on. Some really big moves. Really cool looking course here. Great backdrops. This is going to be very interesting to see how these guys get on.
It's needed.
Okay, we can see the girls here just warming up. So this is our stats for the women elite riders here. The winners over the last 5 years. Nina Reichenbach winning the last 2 years. Vera Baron getting her first title back in 2021. And then Nina winning the 2 previous years in Chengdu in China as well. So Nina, that's 4 of her total of, I think, 6 overall World Championship wins. She is looking to add number 7. She won by just 10 points ahead, so just 1 gate ahead of Vera Baron in second place from the semi-finals. So you can see Nina's really brought it home for the World Championships each year over the last, well, best part of a decade, really. So you can see Vabre from France. So here we go, she's going to be starting up on the stage. She is the national champion of France this year, and we're going to be joined very shortly by Emma, who I believe was second in the French championship, just behind Vera. She narrowly missed out on the finals here as well. And then qualifying in 4th place, so starting 3rd out on stage here. We have Aliska from the Czech Republic. Sorry, qualifying in 5th place. Qualifying in 4th place here, we have Emilia Kikas.
In 3rd place for Spain, the youngster Alba Riera. 4th in the UCI World Ranking, 3rd last year, the bronze medalist. 5th in the overall World Cup this year. And she certainly is.
Okay, so there we go, qualifying in 3rd place. We have Alba Riera, who is an absolute beast. You can see her statistics up on the screen there in front of you. Bronze in the World Championships last year. Should be looking to improve on that. And here we go. Vera Baron qualifying in second place, just 10 points behind our leader from the semi-finals. She'll be looking to try and get that jersey back. She's won it once before. I believe she won the World Cup this year as well. So UCI World Champion 2021, silver in 23, silver in 22 and silver in 2019. Let's see if she can get that rainbow jersey back. Steal it back from the 6 times world champion Nina Reichenbach. She makes her way up onto the stage. This is going to be a real battle. I've walked through the sections. They do look incredibly difficult. There's some fantastic moves. I'm pretty excited to see how these girls get through these because they look very, very tough. But I've been so impressed with their level. So there you go, some statistics for you. World champion 23, 22, 2019, 2018. She's actually got 2 more titles before that as well. I believe 17 and 16. So a real force to be reckoned with. She's fantastic at peaking at just the right time for the World Championships. Been training very hard for this. And here we go, the girls are off. They have started. They're going to make their way to section 1. One by one, they will work through the sections. So they'll each get a chance to ride section 1 before they move on to section 2. So you'll see every single bit of action. You can see in the background there, Abu Dhabi is such a beautiful city with this amazing backdrop. We've seen some amazing scenes here over the last week. So just a moment or so and we are going to get underway with the action. First up we will see Nina Vabre. So you can see them just walking through. They get a chance to just walk through each of the sections just before they start. You can see Nina getting up onto the start platform there. They're just going through, getting every move dialed into their brain. That's half of the battle, is actually trying to remember everything. So I'm actually going to be joined today by Emma from France. Emma, say hello.
Hello, hello.
I'm just going to turn your mic a little bit that way. Try and get that a little bit better there. How's that?
Is this better?
That's a little bit better.
Sounds better.
All right, fantastic. So how was the semi-finals for you, Emma?
It was okay. I finished 9th, so not finals, but still very happy with my race. I ended up with a smile, so that's all that counts.
Good. So how do you think Nina's going to be getting on today?
I think she's very excited.
Yeah?
Actually, I know she's very excited.
Good.
She thinks that the sections are really cool. They look gorgeous.
Awesome.
And the finals, the level is, it's difficult, but she's excited, so I'm hoping the best for her.
I think it's a really interesting level. Like the level to me, like when I walk through the women's elite like gates and look at them, the level's just incredible now, isn't it?
It is. It's
the
just
last
getting
few
better
years,
and
it's
better.
just gone up so much. You girls are just pushing so much. You can see here, just balancing, getting that back tire set up right on that point. Oh,
yeah,
so
she was
close.
telling me the little rock there is really, it's a bad takeoff for the rest, but I think she'll work it out.
Yeah, you think she's got it in her?
Yeah.
And of course, you're competing against her in French championships, etc.
Yeah.
Which is pretty exciting. Oh no, that is a shame.
That is a shame.
Yeah, really close. So she's going to be finishing on, I believe, 30 points. We'll just wait for the scores to come up on the screen so we can just double check that. I believe that's 30 points on the first section for Nina. Little replay there. Just not quite getting the balance right. Yeah, her back tire is just slightly to the right. It's so difficult when you're trying to fight that balance on those points of the rocks. And that is what it's all about. It's all about getting exactly the right weight in exactly the right place. And that is what makes it difficult. And Aliska here starts her campaign in the finals. Straight through 1A, no problem at all for her. Making it look pretty easy, but it is not at all. Smooth side up there. How do you reckon she's going to get on in this one?
I don't know. She's always surprising me.
Yeah, her level's really come on.
Yeah.
And you can just see the white rope across the bottom of that rock. So if your axles or any part of the bike, if the centre line of the bike goes outside of those white ropes that are inside the section, that's deemed as a complete fail. So that would be 5. You have to stop, get off the bike, and you can see the white lines on the floor. They determine the edge of the section, so you're not allowed to put the wheels outside of those either, and that goes, imagine a horizontal wall just straight up from those white lines. So Aliska trying to get set up here, like you said.
She seems to be struggling as well.
Yeah, it's quite an awkward point to get set up on that back wheel.
It's really hard to get your balance up there. Come on.
Oh yeah, she's done it. She has done it. Fantastic.
That's a nice gate.
Okay, so that's 20 points. Sorry, so yeah, Nina would have had 10 on that first one. That's only 2B.
I know.
Which leads me on to a good point. There is 6 gates in each section for the girls to get through, but they can be comprised of A, B, C and D of each gate. So you can see she's on to 30 points now. Some of them might be just like 3, just 3A. And it might be 3A, B and C, and you have to clean all 3 before you get the points for that gate. So that's why she's now on 40 points. On to the 5th gate. Trying to watch that pedal. Hooking the front wheel over the top of the rock. Yes! Spinning round. Dropping through. That should be... This one's 5B. Oh, no! So close. But 40 points, I think that's a really respectable score.
That's really good. She tried to go fast, and she was right because she only had a few seconds left. So
yeah, fantastic ride in there from Aliska. 40 points, 30 points ahead of your teammate.
Yep. I'm neutral here.
Yeah.
I'm 100%.
Not biased.
And they're all super good. I mean, come on.
I know, it's fantastic. So we just see a little replay there. You can really see the angles on these rocks, and they're actually kind of slippery, these rocks, aren't they? Did you find that?
They're a little bit, and they're sharp. Yeah, they're not easy to get your balance on there.
Yeah, I found that like my tyres were just sliding over a lot of the points where I was like, yeah, I'll get loads of grip here, and I was just like sliding way more than I expected yesterday in the semi-finals.
There hasn't been a lot of punctures yet, but let's hope there's not too many in finals.
I did hear about, who was it yesterday? Somebody had a flat tyre and their tyre was literally hanging off the bike and they were still trying to get through the section. It was, I think it might have been Adam Morwood actually.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. Amelia.
First time in finals.
First time in the finals, that's awesome.
And she's...
2 Germans in the finals.
She's the youngest, maybe.
I believe she is.
Yeah.
She is, 2009.
Yeah, she's really young, and she's really good.
No fair.
Oh, looking good. All right, how is she going to do on 3? No, that's 2B.
Okay, sorry, I'm back in the game. Okay.
She got that gate.
Wow, flying
did
through
you
so
see?
far. That was so quick. That was... Oh, no. So upsetting.
Too quick.
Yeah, she just tried to throw it to back wheel and just threw the back wheel over the top of the rock. Back brake slipping, tyre not getting the grip. She would be really upset with that. She was flying through there.
But you have to give it to her. She just went from that gate to that gate. That's really nice.
So quick. That was great. Oh, that's so frustrating. So that was just 10 for her on that one. I believe.
Are you sure?
I'm not exactly sure because my live results aren't actually working.
I feel like she got 20, but I'm not sure either.
Right, here we go. We've got a little replay up to the back wheel. Oh, she managed to hold that quite well. Yeah, straight down and up.
See how she went from that gate to that one? Wow.
Yeah, straight
That's
down,
really
no messing
nice.
around. Yeah, and this, of course, for like those of you that are watching that don't know trials, this, you can just see her back tyre just overshoot the top of that rock there. But yeah, there's no transitions in the bottom of that, so it's literally just like a blunt exit at the bottom and a blunt exit up on the other side. So it doesn't like nicely roll through that run up. You have to really work the bike. And here we go, Alba Riera rolling through the first gate, no problem, flying straight through. So we can see there the current ranking so far. Eliska ahead with 40 points. We have Amelia with 20 and Nina with 20 as well. Riera already on 10 points as she rides through, and she'll jump up into second place so far. See how she gets on with this one, with this technical setup on the back wheel. Right onto the point, you can see it's just right onto that little edge, and the slope just dropping off to the right hand side. She just gets set up really straight. Yes, she's got it. Oh, so good. And yeah, going for a slightly different approach. So you can see there's no transition at the bottom, so you actually have to try and pull through that. And that wood's super slippery, isn't it?
It is. It actually is. You know, she's trying to put her back wheel up, and I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Get a little more.
Yes, there it is.
Speed there.
Switching through to the back tyre on the point of that rock really smoothly. Riera is pretty talented, isn't she?
She is so strong.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And she's actually coming back from injury. She had a back injury. She wasn't there at the last World Cup.
Oh, she had a back injury, did
yes.
she?
Yeah. She wasn't there at the 4th World Cup.
I wondered why, yeah. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
So,
it's good to see her back riding and
yeah, it is.
strong for the world again. And she's currently 4th in the rankings. Here we go, going through this hook move. So the gate's actually to her right hand side, so you've got to go to the back wheel, you see her turning there, watching that front axle to go directly through the 2 markers. Quite hard to see on the screen there.
Nice.
Straight through, that's 50 points already. Just a few seconds left trying to get through that 60 points, but she will end on 50, which I think is an incredible score.
It is. She went really fast at the end.
Yeah, really motored through. See a nice little crowd there warming up. Alright then, next up we have Vera getting ready on the start box. See some highlights from Alba there. Flying through, you've got to move so quickly to get these gates, haven't you?
Oh my god.
It's mad.
They're putting more and more gates. It's like 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Trials is changing. But
yeah, that's the thing. Instead of it just being kind of, so back in the day, back in my day, it was like
even
a few really big, just a couple of years ago, a couple of decades. But yeah, just like having a few gates, and it wasn't A, B, and C. It would just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's like each. I mean, you can have like basically 20 gates in a section that you've got to try and motor through, and you just don't have much time to even set up and think about each move. You've got to really have a clear image, visualize the section before you go, and just execute everything straight away. Otherwise, you just can't get through in time.
Being good isn't good enough. You have to be fast.
Being good isn't good enough.
I know.
Love it. Exactly.
Alright, let's see how she gets on with this tricky rock.
Interesting, so she went to the opposite side. So she's right-footed, so naturally you jump to the left-hand side, and actually what she did is turn the other way. Do you think that's because of the shape of the rock? Maybe she felt it was a little bit easier to get set up?
It must have been, because she cleaned it.
Yeah, and she's flying through, look, just 50 seconds gone, and she's already on 30 points. She knows that with Nina going next, it needs to be very serious.
The pressure is on.
Yeah, if she can get 60 on this, then she can really put some pressure on Nina going next. And of course she wants to try and jump ahead of her fellow Spaniard teammate Alba, who's on 50 points. So 40 points already, and she's got 40 seconds left. Slightly different approach to that one as well, like coming straight in instead of going to back wheel and turning, saving a bit of time, right?
Yeah, because you gotta be fast.
Yeah.
And that last one is pretty tricky as well.
And she's got 30 seconds left. How rapid is that through the section?
I know.
30 seconds left.
I think
for the
she
last
knows
gate.
that the last one is hard. See, she's taking her time.
Yeah.
She's breathing.
I walked this earlier and I did think like, wow, that is a
and they have to go up on the
move.
red I don't know what it's called.
Walkway.
Walkway.
I don't know,
But,
for lack of a better word.
Well, she's doing it perfectly.
Yeah.
That's a 60.
4 seconds, no dramas. 60 points, our first clean on the section.
Very nice.
When we say clean, it basically means like a perfect score. So, yeah, no feet down, didn't touch anything but the tyres, threw all the markers clean, and within the time limit as well. So incredible ride in there for Vera's first section. Some highlights there of that gate 6. Just, you can see she worked her back wheel down to the right hand side and twisted, keeping the front axle within those markers. That is the important thing. So on every section, all the way through, you'll notice there's 2 observers watching every move, making sure the centre line of the bike really stays within the markers. So here we go. Nina's out. Let's see how she does. How rapid is she going to move through all of this?
She's going really fast on those first easier gates.
Yep. Super quick. Doesn't want to hang around.
Yeah.
We know that 60 points is possible now. Here we go. Come on. Straight to back wheel and down. Flying through. She's got a good pace. Now this is the tricky bit. I think it can be quite easy to go wrong on this.
Alright. Okay. She's just taking her balance, taking her time. She's struggling a little bit to get on that rock, but it is really tricky.
She's struggling. Of course, she doesn't want to go wrong.
Come on.
She doesn't want to go wrong with that move, but equally you can't lose too much time on it, otherwise she's not going to have time to get that last gate. So she is going to have to move pretty quickly. Oh, I'm taking a second attempt on this one. She's going to be panicking a little bit. Of course, she's very, very experienced, so hopefully she won't let it affect her too much. She needs to push through, try and get 40, 50 points. Time is ticking.
There she goes. She probably knows that for the 60 it's going to be complicated, but I think she can get 40 or 50.
Here we go, come on. She is running out of time. Just 20 seconds left.
Alright. Oh no. She did not get the 50.
No, so just 40 points. That is not where she wanted to.
I think she got really tired at the end. She knew that she was running out of time.
Yeah, that is a bit upsetting. So she's going to be down in 3rd place.
For now. Anything can happen.
Yeah, it's only the first section. Everything can change. We know that. She's got time to fight back for it. Who knows what's going to happen next? Yeah, you can see the front tyre. So like I was saying, they're kind of like a slate rock. So they're actually pretty slippery. If you're not on kind of like part of like the kind of fibres of the rock, then there isn't that much grip. So because it is that kind of slaty rock, you can see the tyres there just sliding on those surfaces. That is pretty upsetting for Nina there. It's not how she wanted to start the finals, but she's doing okay. Alright, here we go.
Alright.
Nina, see how she gets on with section 2. This is our first chance to see this section. Oil drums with these little awkward metal edges.
Yeah, in the sand. Look at that.
Yeah, the sand. How did you find riding in the sand?
I actually trained at home in the sand. Because
did you?
Yeah, I live near the beach.
Awesome.
Because you can't pedal in the sand, so you have to be careful that your front wheel doesn't like just stop.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And also, like when you go to, you can like roll slowly, go to turn a corner, and then suddenly it just wipes out, washes out.
And it is so tiring in the sand.
I have to admit though, like compared to 2 years ago, when we were back here in Abu Dhabi before, I feel like this sand, for whatever reason, was much nicer.
Yeah, it is better. There's more pathways, so that's better.
Yeah.
I think it's the sand is less deep.
Yes,
maybe.
Exactly. I thought exactly the same thing. I was like, this feels like a little bit more compact, so it was much nicer to ride on. I think it's a little bit more shallow this time.
I think it makes it just difficult enough, not too much. We can still do proper trials on it.
Yeah, exactly. Nina doing really well here. 20 points.
See, she's just taking her time in the sand.
Yeah, you can see that set up on the back wheel. So there's a little bit of concrete on the floor here, so she's going to get to back wheel, spin round, try and get up through this rock back tire on the edge of the metal drum. So some of these metal drums, you can see they've put little wooden platforms through, like the one she's on now, and other ones they've left just as metal. So of course the clear metal ones, a little bit more slippery with that little metal rim around the edge, makes it very, very tricky to set up on. And she's flying through now. 30 points so far, 10 seconds left. Can she get this next gate? Here we go. Hook in the front wheel.
All right.
Yes.
Just 1 second. Yeah, 2 minutes.
40 points. Yeah, she got that
That's
last
really nice.
gate number 5. That's pretty good. I think that's quite a good score.
I think she's happy. That is a very good score.
Yeah, total of 60 now. She jumps up into second for the time being. You can see some highlights here. Unfortunately, now that move, when I walked around earlier on, I was like, this is really cool. It's so nice to see these kind of, like, what I would say, like, kind of legitimate, you know, like, moves. Just,
Well,
like, plain, straight, you know, like, the setup's not too difficult. It's a big, flat setup, but the actual move itself, big static move, up from front to back.
Will they?
The question is, Emma,
Can you go on two
could you
wheels?
do it yourself?
I don't know. I'm not too good on the front wheel. But
I reckon you do it. I reckon you do it.
I'm wondering if one of them are going to put the 2 wheels on there.
Yeah. So
Because I saw some guys do it.
yeah, like I did it on the 26, and you can wedge it on. We call it a wodge.
All right.
Yeah, I just
Alright.
invented that this year.
Alright.
So I watched it yesterday, just in the warm-up section to see if it would fit, you know, like how they fit. But because it's the metal edge, it can slip.
It's
If you're not
tricky.
dead center, if you're not dead center and you're not
Yeah.
perfectly balanced, it's really tricky. So here we go. Aliska getting set up for this move. Here we go. What's she got? Oh, nearly.
She tried.
Yeah,
But-
it is difficult. You need to really drive over the front wheel and spin the back wheel up high to get that switch through.
It's a pretty hard move for women.
Yeah. Oh, she's going for the gap across. Oh, I wonder if she's going to do the whole drop gap then to the barrel.
That looks a bit big.
That was okay. You
Maybe.
know it. You do it. You know it. And she did that really fast.
Yeah.
So
We had that in
quickly
semis, and that wasn't an easy gate.
No. She's doing this really well. 30 points already. 45 seconds left.
In the sand.
Yeah, hooking the front wheel there. Alright, here we go. Gate number 5, which would, if she can get this, she'll be up onto 40 points.
She has 20 seconds left.
Yeah, she's
Alright.
got it. She's got it. 15 seconds to get gate number 6.
You see that this gate looks okay, but
look at the
from the
sand.
sand,
Oh.
it's so tricky.
It's awful, but she's done it. Oh, she's got the front over. I thought her pedal was down
Yeah,
then, but
I
it
thought-
wasn't. Yeah,
I thought so too.
yeah. But that's time at the bar. 40 points though, still pretty respectable.
Very good.
And you can really see on that last gate, you can see the tyres, like you were saying, in the sand.
Yeah.
Just trying to like get set up and balanced, and you know, like you put in a little bit of power on the pedals to lift the front
You're
wheel.
pushing, but half of it is going in the sand, so
Yeah, exactly. It's all just moving underneath you all the time. Here's some highlights. You see, she got really close to that.
yeah.
Just needed to drop her shoulders down a little bit, lift her hips a little bit more, sweep the bike up a bit more, drive the weight over the front tyre. Let's see how Amelia gets on with this section.
I think Emilia is really good on the front wheel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe
Are
she
we
can
going to
get
see
that
this
gate.
move taken down?
Let's see.
Place bets now. Here we go. Straight through that.
Yeah, really. Excuse us. Perfect.
Yeah. So a little sand takeoff again. And that's the thing, like compared to kind of the street riding and stuff, it's about being able to ride different angles, different surfaces, different levels of grip, different conditions like water, sand, slippery rocks, metal edges, all of this.
Anything,
yeah,
really.
anything, literally anything. Yes. And of course you've got to try and control your balance and everything while you're under like quite a lot of stress, because like trials is pretty stressful.
Of course. And the finals, going one by one, watching every single person go in front of you.
Yeah, I guess it's a double pressure actually, because I always think of it in terms of like, oh, when you're in the section, the crowd is watching you, so everybody's watching you, but actually you then have to watch every other rider, so it's, you can see everyone else. Oh, she was so close to getting that, so close. Yeah, I think that was just like a little bit of like apprehension. That just,
I think so.
Yeah. She's managed to hold that. Oh, she's so close to that.
Once again, I mean, it is her first finals. Come on.
Yeah, it's awesome. Her first
She's
finals.
discovering. And I mean, for some people, it's a lot of pressure. First time doing this. Or maybe it isn't for her.
I mean,
She has everything to...
It depends on her mindset, doesn't it, right?
Yeah.
Because she's got nothing
It really
to lose.
does. Exactly.
It can't get any worse. She's in finals, like, that's the goal, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and when it's your first finals, like, you know, there's no pressure. You just do anything. Yeah. It's a different kind of pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, when you've won world championships already, people expect something, whereas when you haven't already got that title, people don't expect. Time already, 30 points though, that's a pretty good score. She is still fighting, like we say, she's got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But it goes to show, like, you know, she ran out of time on gate 4, so there's a really, like, it's difficult to get through fast enough.
It just shows how long this is.
Yeah, the sections.
All of them are long.
Yeah,
and
with these rules.
semis, it was the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least you keep the points that you did get, which wasn't the case before.
Exactly, yeah, the old rules were basically, if you didn't get out at the end of the section, you had 5 points, so whether you failed at the beginning or the end of the section, you wouldn't see the difference, whereas at least now, you do see the difference, how far people make it through the sections. It's a kind of different ethos, I guess.
Alright, Alba now.
And actually, I think it makes it a bit easier for the people that set up the competitions, because
you can make it harder.
you can get away with making it a little bit too difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know, like, people are always going to get points, so it's a little bit safer in that respect.
And it's nicer to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. It is nicer to watch. Yeah. Such a beautiful location for this event as well, isn't it?
I know, these sections are really beautiful.
Alright, here we go. Has Alba got this move? I think she has.
I think she
Come
has
on.
as well.
Oh, look at that. Yes.
No
so
problem.
nice. So nice.
No problem at all.
Fantastic.
And look at the time. Perfect.
Yeah.
She didn't waste any.
Oh. Taken out by the sand.
That is such a shame. But
Literally,
it just shows.
That's so annoying, because she's just like kind of gained that back by doing that, you know, like the gate that nobody else has done yet. And then now she's put that down, she can't get the points for this gate. So if you cleared the end of the gate before, then you put your foot down, you can't get the points for that next gate. So she has to have a 0 on that section, on that part. So
I think she can get gate 5.
she can get 50, I think.
Yeah.
I think she's got everything. If she can move
40 for
quickly
sure.
enough. She's now being very cautious on the sand. But that's how it goes, you know. It's just like you turn it over too quickly, or something's just slightly wrong. So you're just fighting, trying to find that bike.
The sand is against you, honestly.
Yeah.
It looks like
She's
Come on,
struggling a little
Alba.
bit. I feel like she's a little bit stressed. She's letting the stress get to her a bit. 20 seconds. Interesting. She's going around a different way. Interesting.
I think it's going to be hard to get.
Ooh,
I think
nice.
section gate 6 is pretty long.
Yeah, look at this. She's out of time. 40 points. She's going to be a bit annoyed with that. I think 50-60 could have been possible for her there, for sure.
She was telling me that her cardio was a bit taking I mean, since she stopped for her injury, she said she had a hard time with her cardio.
Yeah, that's the thing now. I think you need a lot more cardio than you used to need.
Yeah. In finals, I guess it's okay. In semis, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 laps in World Championships is hard.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And also, it's the fact that because there's so many riders riding at once, so like, you know, I think for me to get around the semi-finals yesterday, and I didn't hang around, like I went to the sections with the shortest queues, but it still took me almost 4 hours to get around. So it's a long time.
Focused.
Yeah, it's a long time to stay focused and in the zone, and which didn't go so well for me yesterday. Anyway, we've got Vera starting section 2.
She's going to clean this one.
Well, she's definitely going to want to, isn't she? To keep that lead ahead of everyone. Only one to get 60 points on the first section. Here we go. She needs to stay focused and now keep that lead. Quick and smooth through those first 2 gates. Onto this move. I think she's got this in her bag.
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Just wants to wait. She knows this is an important gate to make. Oh no, she doubted herself a little bit there.
I think so.
But that's alright, she can still get 50 if she moves quickly.
Yeah, she's being quick.
Yeah, I don't think she's moving quite as quick as she could. But yeah, you just need to
She's not losing any time, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's difficult to move fast, especially on this section where even on those wooden boards you still have the sand, you know, like you start rushing, you can so easily just slip, just like we saw with Alba. Here we go, getting set up. You can just see that rope there across the bottom of the rock as well, so you actually have to turn up through that gate. So 30 seconds left, it's not a huge amount of time. She's on gate number 5. But like you said, gate number 6 is quite a complex, long gate because there's 6 A, B, C.
Yeah, I think at least A, B.
Yeah.
And in the sand. I mean, look at her.
17 seconds.
Look at how she's struggling on the back wheel.
Yeah. She just has to absolutely motor through 5 seconds.
And at the end,
she's got to go up onto that barrel. That's time at the bar. Oh no, 40. She still keeps the lead, but she's maybe just letting a little bit of
I think she'll be
margin there for if Nina has a good ride on this section 2, she could gain back 10, maybe 20 points. So Nina needs a good ride if she's going to be staying
Nina
up there.
the front gate, the gate on the front wheel.
Yeah, gate number 3. I'm not sure. You can see here she just kind of lent in a little bit too much to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
She definitely could have done that move, I think. Just like a little bit of nerves.
I think she was disappointed because she shouted something.
That's a great view there as well. You can just see how the rock actually is and how the tyres have to fight for that grip. Right, here we go. Nina, what she got? She's going to have to move pretty quickly. If she wants to get 60, you just got to move rapidly through these moves. So difficult to move quickly as well in that sand.
Quickly and without making a mistake. Like, this is always the struggle in trials. Going fast, but not making any stupid mistakes, because it all happens so quickly.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I think when you watch it from an outside point of view, you think like it doesn't seem that quick, but knowing how complex each movement is, how difficult the balance is, you know, you have to stop, think, and get your brain into every movement. Oh, yes, Nina's done it.
Very nice.
Only the second rider to do it. Now, can she hold it together? Keep moving quickly.
All right, nice.
Pretty good. Very good work there.
Yeah.
From Nina. nearly going wrong on the sand there as
Yeah,
well.
honestly.
It's so annoying because it's just, you're like, it's just pedaling
just
along the
pedaling.
floor, but it's so difficult. And she slid up straight out in the sand there, so she didn't actually
Yeah.
go to the concrete setup there.
No, she's good. I mean, look, she has 50 seconds left. It's looking pretty good for her.
Yeah, I think she might be on for a 60 here. Dare I say it? Don't want to
At least a
do
50.
the commentator's curse. You know about the commentator's curse. You're like, yeah, she's going to do this, and then
Yeah,
they don't.
I've already said
So,
that like twice.
Yeah, I try not to do that. I don't
All
want
right.
to. Don't want to curse anyone. Come
We're
on.
hoping for a 50.
Yeah, we are hoping 60. Hoping
Yeah,
for a
okay.
60.
Yeah, hoping for 60.
But there's
She's got 20 seconds. Ooh.
you'd have to
More
motor
like
through
15.
this. She's
Yeah.
gonna have to go so quickly. I don't know. She will try.
Yeah.
Turn and get set up to the back wheel. So just watch the observers round the side there. They
they
are the
said
official
5.
timekeepers, and that is it. Time at the bar, but 50 points. So she maintains. She's just one gate behind Vera at the moment.
Only 10 points.
There's only
Which
2
is-
sections down, so long way to go yet.
Yeah. Once again, anything can happen in finals.
So tell me about your prep. How's your prep been for World Championships? What have you been doing training-wise?
Actually, it hasn't been that great of a preparation because I actually had my exams last week.
Oh, okay.
So,
The preparation for the exams was slightly more important, I guess.
yeah, you guessed right. But I trained a lot for the last World Cup.
Yeah,
So
of course.
I was feeling really good on the bike. And even though I trained a little less the weeks before, I really felt good on the bike. So it didn't put any pressure on me, the fact that I trained less.
Yeah, okay, cool. I think sometimes backing off a little bit just before a big competition can be quite good. Get your energy levels
Yeah.
back and just maintain that feel on the bike. Feel good on the bike and then get those energy levels back a little bit.
Quality over quantity.
Quality
I mean,
over quantity. Wish I'd learned that 20 years ago. Yeah.
I think I learned that because I have school and sometimes I don't have as much as time as I would like to on the bike.
Yeah.
But you make the best out of what you have, and you
Exactly.
make sure that what you're doing is really useful, and you're having fun, and you're building whatever you want to build on the bike.
And having fun that is the key. I think
course.
with trials, if you just really enjoy it, for me, all my best results, I was basically I felt like I was at a party, just having fun.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I finished 9th 2 days ago, but I finished with a smile, and damn, that feels good.
Yes.
It really feels good. I mean, look at them. Nina Reichenbach, what I love about her is she always puts on a smile, and I think that's just wonderful.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
it's my
always
opinion,
smiling,
but,
always
yeah.
happy. And whenever you talk to her, you're just every interview you ever see, and whenever we're just chatting, I've trained with her in Spain and stuff, and she's always just oh yeah, it's great,
Yeah.
She never has a bad day.
Yeah.
Even if it's a bad day, it's not a bad day. She's
Yeah.
just yeah, it's great.
It's it's a
Happy,
bad day,
I'm
but
riding.
tomorrow will be a better day.
Yeah, it's great. And that's so true. When you're training, you're
It is.
you have a bad day and you're training, but it's not the World Championship,
yeah.
so who cares? It's fine.
It's easy to be hard on yourself in trials. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, that's a shame.
That is.
She did all the work.
That's so frustrating.
All right, now is beam.
Yeah, so this is our first look at section 3, and as you can see, it's like beam heaven. And so there's actually rope on either side, so you really have to stay on it perfectly.
No, that's
And if you slide off just like that, that is it. It's an instant 5, so that is a fail on the section. So she's going to be pretty annoyed with that. It's just 10 points.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Section 3, yeah, that is a shame, isn't it? So for those of you that don't know the rules so well, there's the white lines around the edges of the section. Any of those white lines around the edge, you're not allowed to go outside of the section with the axles and the centre line of the bike. So the handlebars can go out, but the centre line of the bike cannot. So they have to really watch where you're putting your tyres as you ride through the sections. And there is actually little bits of white rope through the sections. Technically we call it tape, and you're not allowed to go outside of the tape, outside of those areas marked. So again, with the axles and the centre line of the bike, not allowed to go outside of that white tape. So that's put in to create certain movements and create certain difficulties through the section. And there's gates all the way through the section, so it'll be 6 gates for each section, and it can be A, B and C for each of those gates. You can have 1A, 1B, 1C. Once you pass 1C, that's when you gain the 10 points. So as you can see here, Aliska just going through, putting a foot down to get through that first very tricky gate. And that basically means putting a foot down and moving the bike through basically means, although you lose the points for that gate, it means you can try the next gate. So if you prefer the next gate, you're quite often better off if you can put a foot down, move the bike through, and then you can try and gain the points, get a better chance of getting points later on in the section.
It's a tactical move.
Tactical move. It's all about getting as many points as you can, and if you feel you've got a much better chance of doing the next gates, then that is the way to do it. So here we go. So on to 2A, I believe this is. So you've got to hook the front wheel over the top, switch the back wheel just like that, dropping down onto the top. Here you go, line up. So she's got the... Yeah, this is interesting. Up onto this high post, right in the middle of the Abu Dhabi section. And then off this little drop off, 30 seconds left.
Oh my god, 30 seconds and she hasn't even done half.
I know. It's crazy actually, just how long these sections are. And when they're so balancy like this, you have to be so precise with the wheels on every move.
Being precise and fast is not an easy task.
They don't go together, especially not for me. That is going to be 10 points. 10
points. That's worth more. Sorry.
How crazy is that? You've been riding for 2 minutes, like you're trying your hardest, and you've only got halfway. You've got to the end of the section. The next 3 gates, you've got to go all the way back. Oh my god, it's crazy. 2 minutes, and she's gassed. She is breathing heavily. It's not easy.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't ride trials that are tuned in, imagine how much effort there is trying to control the bike constantly all the way through the section.
Every single muscle is taken.
Yeah. I mean, I've competed in road cycling, downhill, cross country, all kinds of things, and trials just is different. It's
trials
just different.
Intense.
Yeah, it really is. All right, here we go. Amelia starts section 3.
Will she get the first gate?
Yeah, that.
She puts her foot down as well.
So do you think a left-footed rider would find that a bit easier the first gate? Because it is a little bit, the front will be a bit lower.
For sure, but so, it is a hard gate, and it's hard taking a risk on gate 1.
It is, absolutely, So some of these riders will be riding with the right foot. As you can see, Amelia here riding with the right foot forwards, and then some will be left foot forwards, and certain moves are a little bit better. They try to make it as equal as possible, but some moves are always just going to be slightly better for a left or a right footed rider as to how you can get the bike into the obstacle and fit onto the obstacle. So that first gate, if you were a left footed rider, your front wheel would be twisted to the left hand side. You'd have more space for the cranks and the pedals to fit into that move. Front wheel will be over to the left hand side, and because it slopes upwards to the right as you approach it, means you have a slight advantage if you were a left foot rider. Maybe you could get through. If you were a left foot rider, it would be a little bit more comfortable. But you can see here, minute 10 already gone. She's just into gate 3. Yeah, they've really made this section incredibly hard.
Yeah. There is no time for losing your balance, no time for a second try, and no time for nothing.
No, exactly. Right, here we go. Working our way up. Yeah, hooking that front wheel. And also, I don't know if you can really appreciate it on the screen, just how high up some of this stuff is as well.
Yeah.
Like this really elevates up pretty high.
Yeah, and the beams they're not tiny, but they're beams.
Oh, that was really nice.
Really good.
That was really nice.
And she took no time doing that.
Yeah. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes gone. How crazy is that? She's just gone through gate 3. I mean, realistically, are we going to see a 60 on this section, do you think? Never say never, but I mean...
Never say never, but it looks extremely complicated.
It's so complicated. To move quickly on these moves is just so difficult.
I mean, just like you said, precision and being fast does not go together.
No, exactly. But look at that move. That was so nice. Little pedal up to front, just dropping the back wheel into the centre of that beam. That was really nice there.
So that was 3C. Oh my god, and she was at 2 minutes.
3C.
That's crazy. And she's tired. Look at her. Of course she is.
Yeah, absolutely gassed. Alba's going to have to move really quickly on this one.
I'm really wondering if they're going to try sections gate 1. No!
Yeah, everybody deciding that it's not worth the risk of... So basically, if you actually tried that first move and went wrong, and you get a 5, and you can't carry on through the section, so that's why you take a tactical dab, try and get as many points as you can. Points win prizes. Alright, here we go. I believe this is 1B as well.
Yeah.
Which is... oh no, sorry, that is 2.
That's 2. Okay. Only 2.
So that's 2A. This is going to be... There's 3A, 3B, and 3C.
Yeah. The third gate is
madness.
Yeah.
But she's moving pretty swiftly. I think.
1 minute.
Yeah, already a minute gone. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yes.
That was fast.
And you can see the white lines on the floor there around the stairs. You're not allowed to cross those lines either, so that's why she just stopped there, backed up and went that round to the right-hand side. Yeah, she sided up that really nicely as well.
Yep, no problem.
Awkward little turnaround onto the balance beam. 30 seconds left. On the scheme of things, she's doing pretty well, but this next bit as well.
Yeah, we have that in semis.
Yeah, you can see the lines there on the grass. You're not allowed to cross those. And you can see the rope down that. Oh no! 20 points for
See, these
Alba.
beams in trainings, every single girl, every single guy can do these.
Except for me.
No, you can't, but in competition, doing a beam in a race is so much harder, and I still don't understand why.
Yeah.
Like why?
If that was in practice, yeah, to be fair, I probably would be able to get through it. But in a competition, that would, like, all the big moves, I don't mind. But that setup there, trying to go up that.
Yeah.
And also, those beams, it's bakingly hot in the sun. Like,
and they slipped. Look like she just slipped. She was a little bit onto the left.
Yeah. I think that's a very, very tough fourth gate, that is.
Yeah.
20 points there for Alba.
You have to... Yeah. All right, let's see what Vera does.
Vera's going to really want to get the highest score she can on this, just to try and keep that lead. She needs to keep like a bit of a cushion between her and Nina.
Looks like an important section.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested. Is she going to... No, she's going for the dab. Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's interesting. So she moved her foot. She moved her foot and took 2 points instead of 1.
Yeah, but she doesn't care, I guess. You know,
that's interesting.
she knows she's probably not going to put another foot down, so...
doesn't need the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Even setting up on this for that switch, just trying to do all these movements as quickly as possible. You have to have so much confidence.
And look at all those ropes. I mean, it can go really fast just losing your balance.
Yeah.
And going over them. And that gets bad really fast.
So in the women's category, you can ride any bike size you want. 20, 26, 24?
Actually, that's a really great question. I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can, yeah. I mean, I was kind of asking it as a question to you. But everybody rides 20.
I do not know, yeah.
And I feel like it's a bit of it's an obvious one, because with tight sections, it's easier to maneuver through the section on a 20-inch. A 26 might give you a slight advantage on the bigger moves, but...
Yeah, but there's a reason why women ride on a 20-inch, right? So.
Yeah.
why would you go against that?
Exactly. All right, swift work there, 20 points already.
It seems like she lost a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, but look, she's already got 15 seconds left. So,
and you've got the Vera move, always putting her foot out for some reason.
yeah.
It works out for her.
So,
Ay, come on.
look at that, 5 seconds.
Look at
Can
her.
she get
her
it?
foot
Can she get
going
it?
out.
She's going to be out of time. Watch the observer there. Time at the bar. Oh, no.
20 points.
All she had to do was that last switch up, and she would have got 30. That's all she had to do. Not that easy. Trying to move quickly when you're fighting your balance. That is, can you believe it? Vera
Wow.
got 20 on that section. That is a very difficult
so we're
section.
used to having section cleans all the time, so that is surprising, but it is a really hard section.
That's crazy.
But you need hard sections.
Yeah.
I think sometimes the sections are a bit easy for the first women.
Yeah.
I mean, this year we've seen a little bit of everything.
Look at this balance. Look at that, just fighting it all the way up. Yeah, it is good to have something really difficult. I mean, I'm quite excited to see how Nina gets on this one.
Nina is really precise. Alright, she's choosing that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, she's right to do that.
So tell me, how have you enjoyed being in Abu Dhabi?
Well, it's the second time since I was there in 2022 as well. It's cooler.
I know. A month
It
later,
feels nicer.
6 weeks later than it was previously.
But it changes a lot. I mean, 25 is not the same as 35.
Exactly.
So
I know. I remember
it feels
so
nicer. And the program is, I don't know what you think, but it's it's starting on Tuesday, it's ending today. It was longer, so I've had time to be a tourist a little bit. It felt nice.
Yeah. It has been nice, yeah.
Because
you feel like you can kind of, instead of just arriving, like do the competition and leave.
And leaving.
You actually get a little bit of time to be like, oh, in the morning I can just like go and check out the mall, and I can go here and
There are beautiful things to see here.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean, the beach alone is beautiful.
The beach, the palaces, I mean, everything is gorgeous. It's
so
huge.
Nice. Yeah.
Just like the sections. They're huge and they're beautiful, honestly.
Yeah.
They look really nice.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, Nina is crushing it, but she has 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left,
For
and
10
believe it or not,
points.
she's only on 10. So the chance that she can get...
Maybe she can. Maybe
that's
she can get
20.
30.
So she's on exactly the same time at this point as Vera was.
But she knows exactly what
So
she
if
has
she
to
can
do.
get this, then she's clawed back that extra 10. Oh my god, look at that, just edging up. Oh my god, come on! Oh, she's done it! I think that is.
Is the
Yes,
points
there
okay?
it is, there it is. That's the gate. But should be on time, yeah. So now
30.
they're
Oh
30
my
points.
God.
So the best score in section 3
They're
for
tied
Nina,
up.
which means they are tied. Ooh! So far, just to let you know why Vera is still ahead of Nina on the results there, is because Vera had a 60 on the first section.
Yep.
So the way the results work is if it's a tie, it goes to the most 60s, then the most 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s, and then it goes back to the semi-final result.
Right.
So if they finished on a tie and they literally had the same points in every section, it would go back to the semi-finals, and because Nina won semi-finals, she would then win the finals.
That is
Look at this.
crazy.
Look at this. Just fighting the whole way up. Like, she needs to give me some
fought really
balance
hard there.
lessons. What the hell? That's nuts. That's so good. So good.
All right, next section.
So here we go. We can see the overall score so far. 120, 120, 110 for Alba in third place.
Section 3 was hard.
Yeah, super difficult,
And
right?
section
The water
4.
section, yeah. So this is like literally the opposite from the sand.
I don't know what to think of water.
So this is This is a weird little gate. I walked around and saw this. It's quite awkward to go one move. You could maybe do one like bounce up to the front wheel and switch through, or you have to do what Nina was going to do there and just hook the front wheel and pull straight up onto the top. But with wet tyres, damp wood, chances of slipping are pretty high. This is a really, really technical section. You actually have to be on point with all of your movements.
There's
don't you?
no big moves. It's really just not slipping and putting your wheel exactly where it has to be.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a little drop down onto the rock there. Yeah, perfectly there. Turn around, getting set up now.
She has only 20
points, yeah. But she's doing well. She's 50 seconds left, so she seems to be moving pretty quickly. Yeah, 4.
Yep.
That's gate 5, and then this last one up onto the edge, turn and across. Oh, she might get out the end of this. I think she's got the time to get out of this one.
Yeah, it's looking
Interesting,
good.
yeah. Come on. She's done it. 40 points.
Nice. 50
points, sorry, yeah, 50 points. And she had 20
really
seconds
good.
left at the end there.
Yeah.
Around 20 seconds left in the end. That
section has always been like that. I think it's not very hard. It's not the hardest.
It's just endurance, isn't
but
it? And like not slipping.
So many mistakes can be made.
Yeah, so in the elite 26-inch category, actually Oliver Waitman from the UK, he still managed to make finals, and like the first gate on this section you would say is like almost a nothing move, but he got a 0 on it.
Yeah, see, there's been so many mistakes there.
Yeah.
Yesterday for the juniors.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah, there's been a 0, and yeah, it happens. So you can never be too careful in trials.
Exactly. So here you can see it's like this move is like handlebar height. Yeah, choose to put foot down. Okay.
Yeah.
It is quite tricky. There's not a lot of space there, and you can see the rope down to the right hand side, so it means you can't turn and go onto that ledge and go up from that. So there's just no space. There's no space to get set up there.
I'm excited to see what the other girls do, because it's a tactical dab.
Yeah.
But they need to go and they need those
possible.
points. So
the thing is now, you see, like I think it's going to be. I mean, it's really close, isn't it? Like I think it's going to be. Vera's going to be under pressure to do that move.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And if it works.
If it works, Nina has to do it, and if it doesn't work, well.
Can leave the door open for Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Anyway, she's sailing through 20 points so far.
It's looking good.
For Aliska. Quick switch to the back tyre. Obviously, with wet tyres, then riding in sand, your tyres end up covered in sand as well, which really affects the grip.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great for the mind.
No, absolutely not. So 35 seconds left onto the last gate. So this is riding much, much shorter than the previous section. Big difference in difficulty here.
Come on. Yes.
Dropping down into the water, straight out the end. 50 points.
Yes. Very nice.
What are you thinking? You thinking what I'm thinking? We're going to see 50, 50, 50s. Like,
I'd like to see 60.
yeah. Well, that's it now. You know, like, for the girls coming up next, they're going to have to be thinking, okay, the only way to make a difference here is literally to go for the 60. So you have to risk that move, and that's early on. It's gate number 2. So
that's the problem.
It's like you actually have to risk it, and it's early on. It's not like, oh, I need to risk it and push through the last gate.
Risking it at gate 5 is not the same as gate 2.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like, risk versus reward. And then it's got, it's going to be playing on their mind, like, do you put the foot down and just go like, right, I'm going to get 50.
And it's like, if I don't do it, maybe I'll regret it afterwards.
Yeah, take the 50, but then, I mean, for the top 2 now as well, it's going to be kind of like, if you take that...
Look how high it is.
Yeah. So that's the thing, it's like, look how awkward it is as a hook as well.
It's
like,
looking ugly.
Yeah, it is. That's it. It's an ugly move. It's just like one of these stupidly low moves. It's just...
See, she tried to hook it
Yeah, I mean it's difficult
I
because
can
there's no
see-
friction for the back wheel as well. The back wheel's like moving downwards on that wall.
I can see Vera going on front wheel, but
Yeah.
German Nina likes to do how Amelia did.
Yeah,
She does that
hopefully.
often.
Okay.
I don't know.
So it's just to let you know, if you're listening and you don't understand some of the terminology we're using, when we say hook, it basically means hooking the front tyre up over the obstacle, and you use that as leverage, and you can pull against that and switch up to the back wheel. So replacing where the front wheel is, putting the back wheel up on the top of the obstacle. So that's a hook. There's two types of hook. There's a static hook or a dynamic hook. Static hook is like we just saw Aliska there try.
Amelia there
try.
Yeah,
just hooking the front wheel over and then pulling sharply on the front tyre backwards to control that grip, pull on the handlebars, pull the back wheel up. Or the dynamic hook is when you roll into something fast and use the momentum, put the front wheel over the top and then use the leverage and the momentum together to pull the bike up over the obstacle. And you can see the front wheel just hooked over there, and we're going to see another 50 points. 15
Nice.
seconds left for Amelia. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I think she's quite happy with that. Must feel pretty good to kind of go like, yeah, got 50 on the
After
ball,
the
that's
hard
cool. Get some,
third section, it has to feel nice.
Yeah, big time. Oh, close. So
I
she
think-
actually tried to go to the little ledge.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
That could
yeah.
have worked.
Yeah, it looked really close. I don't know if there's enough on the front tyre to kind of
I don't know.
even out that, you know? Bit of a wodge move there.
Tricky.
Bit of a wodge move. Okay. Alba. Let's see how she's going to get on.
Will she put her foot down? Ooh, looks like she's gonna try it.
Oh, she's going for it. She's going for it. Well, now weirdly, oh, she's done
Nice.
it. Nice. But yeah, okay,
But-
cool. No, don't worry. My brain just had a little short circuit there. So she's done it. That was really nice as well. She made it actually look pretty comfy.
Yeah, let's
Look at
hope
that.
for the 60.
Water flying off the back disc brake there. Just what you want. Make
Yeah,
the brakes
really.
work really well. Cover them in water. No heat in them at all.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's really cool. So she could be on for a 60 here.
Well, she has a minute left.
For the rest of the riders, you've got plenty of time, Alba. 1 minute to complete 3 sectors.
She's even taking her time, so.
Alba Riera, come on. She can go back, play back to the left.
I think she's gonna go back wheel.
Straight up to back. Yes. She's so
Super
strong.
strong.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like her power moves are like
Yeah.
nuts. She's super strong. I remember like when she first came onto the scene a few years ago, I was like, what?
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
She actually won her first World Cup.
Did she win her first ever World Cup?
Just like Vera did, and just like Nina did. I know.
Wow.
Oh, it was in Vic.
How crazy.
Last year, I think 60.
Was that
Claimed
only
it.
last year? There we go, 60. We've seen our first 60 on section
Alba
3.
is only 16.
Yeah, I was just trying to do the maths
Yeah,
from like
she's
2008. 16. Wow, just 2 years
Yeah,
younger than me.
I mean, she started trials when she was 5. I think she had the same level I did when I was 13. She actually showed me a video of herself when she was 5.
no,
Yeah, I know.
really?
Yeah, on a beam.
I was chatting to somebody yesterday about this, and I was like, oh yeah, I started when I was 13. And they're like, oh, quite young. And I was like, that is like old
Yeah.
start now.
That is
Charlie
really
started
old.
riding when he was like 2.
Yeah,
There's a
I
picture
mean-
of him, 2 years old, on a pallet on his little like push-along bike, like jumping off it and trying to ride up it. 2 years old.
I mean, you gotta
He's-
start young now.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts.
And it's like young, baby young. I mean,
Baby young. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Alright, I think Vera has to try now.
Vera's got to go for the 60.
Yeah.
I think there's like zero option of not
But I think
trying
she can
60
get it.
now.
In the same way as Alba, maybe.
Yeah. She just needs to like
Yeah,
not
something
hold
like
back.
that.
Really push that front tyre in. Oh! She touched the pedal, so So she won't get the points for that gate. Just slip back to the pedal, but she can still get 50. So you know. And then it's going to be up to Nina. So Nina could edge back if she gets to 60. Oh,
that's true.
It's getting tense.
All right, she's got to get through without making any mistakes, and she can get a 50.
Yeah. Just want to say, like, you can actually see the waterfall there flowing perfectly well here in Abu Dhabi. They've gone to a lot of effort to build this setup and make it look aesthetically really cool. And not only that, but it's difficult to build sections where you have a lot of different types of challenges. Each section wants to have kind of like a slightly different theme and slightly different challenge through grip levels, obstacles, not just big moves, not just balance, you know, a bit of endurance, a bit of everything. So it's very difficult to try and build a course like this and keep it looking really nice. Oh no! What did she do? I don't even know what happened there.
I think she lost her foot or something.
Did her foot just come off the pedal? She slipped the rear tyre, seemed to slip in the sand.
That is such a shame.
So that's 40 points. So if Nina gets 60, she could jump ahead by 20 points into section 5.
Oh, are we going to see that again?
Here we go, let's see what happened here. So she's dropped down nicely.
Oh,
she
her
just,
wheel.
I think she's got a back wheel on the edge of the...
Yeah.
Oh.
She didn't quite go to the left enough. Oh.
But that's going to be really bugging her now.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be kind of hoping in the best way possible that Nina goes a little bit wrong here. But we know Nina, and that's not how she rolls.
All right, let's see how she makes it.
That's interesting. Like you said, you called it. She's going to do the static hook method, hook in the front wheel. It's much slower though, isn't it? The setup's much slower,
but
and this
she knows
next
she
move
has time. I mean,
has she made it? She's made it.
Looks like she made it.
It looks like she made it. But get singing on the air there. Gonna need to delete that, guys. Okay, here we go. She's flying through the section now. She knows that the rest of it should be alright.
See, and that's what's interesting about trials. I mean, it's one game, but they all... I mean, we can do whatever we want. If we want to go on the front wheel, we can. If we want to do like Nina did, we can. That's what's interesting.
Yeah, 30 points.
She's got 50 seconds. Should be... Yeah.
Here we go, come on. So I was just looking at the scores there, the current ranking, as Nina works her way through the end of this section. She's on 50. She's into second place for the time being. She's got 30 seconds. If she gets this, she'll go up into first. Not only that, but Vera's actually down in third now. She's just behind Alba, and
Nina is first.
Oh, she's a bit happy with that, isn't she?
Oh my god,
amazing.
I think the German team is very happy.
Yeah, I'm doing it with a smile. And there's Carol. Is that Carol? I think it is Carol Sloan. Yeah. From Life Cycle Trials, he's coaching a lot of rides. Look at the fight there. Oh, the grip. It was all on that front tyre placement.
The grip and in her head, she was like, I'm not letting go.
I think that's the thing. She doesn't let go, does she?
No,
she doesn't give up,
doesn't.
Stop. It's just like, I'm making it, you know. That's where, like, I think a lot of riders would kind of freak out, sketch out a little bit, and your initial thing is like, put a foot down. You
can feel your back wheel just leaving, and you're like, if it does really go out, then it's 5. Yeah. So you, just like you said, you put a foot down just in case. Yeah, but she didn't. Exactly. She was like, no, I got this.
Oh, that's so cool. So 180, 170, 170. Top 3 results.
This is intense.
Oh, here we go. Last section. Now Nina's going to want to need a vibrate here.
And this section is quite hard.
Yeah, this section is really, really difficult. Yeah. I think it's actually, aesthetically, it's probably my favourite section. I think it looks really nice.
Yeah, it does. It's actually the only time that we ride on, how do you call it in English? It's
palm trees.
Palm trees.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever ridden on a palm tree ever before, except in Abu
except
Dhabi.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. No, I
mean,
didn't until we came to
It
Abu
is quite
Dhabi.
funny. I mean, the French guys who came here for the first time were like, how does it feel like on a palm tree? Like, is it okay? And I was like, yeah, it's actually pretty nice.
It's pretty cool. Like,
some are like, you see there where Nina is, it's okay, but some are really like, you can feel
really
the space.
deep ridges.
Yeah. And then actually, it's pretty hard there. It's harder.
Yeah. But I think they make a great obstacle. The only problem is because they're fibrous, they're basically like compressed leaves. They're like so difficult to build the structure like solid, so it doesn't move. And as people are riding on them, they kind of like, you get that movement and structure. Yeah, they structurally break down. So it's kind of very, very difficult. It's a big challenge for the guys building here. Oh no! She's going to be annoyed with that. That's such a tricky gate though, to kind of like ride up at an angle, jump, twist onto the log.
Congratulations, Nina.
Yes, congratulations, Nina Vabre. Don't think she's ridden quite as well as she would have liked, but she has already made the finals, which was her main goal, I think, for getting here.
I think so.
In Abu Dhabi, she'll be stoked with that.
Yeah, because I mean, she's 4th now. I think she'd like to stay there. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see how the girls get on after her.
Yeah.
So that line there, actually, through gate 2 was quite interesting, because I thought like that looked quite awkward from the ground, and I actually didn't even think about just gapping straight across. And
it looked good. That's a shame. Her back wheel really slipped. I think she could have gone it.
What you couldn't quite see from that angle is like there's actually some rope at the bottom. So I think you can't go straight onto the bottom of it. I think you actually have to kind of like jump in halfway up the log, up the palm tree. So it is kind of awkward. You have to kind of pedal straight, jump up over to the left-hand side. Right then, Eliska into this. That first gate looks so awkward when I walked around.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
See how Nina did it? Eliska's way was a little bit more secure, I think.
Yeah. And I think everybody's right-footed.
I think so.
Yeah. For a lefty?
Emilia, I'm not sure, but for the rest, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure they were right-footed. But yeah, a left-footed rider would find that first move pretty tricky to try and keep the pedal high enough to get around that. So here we go. Yeah, so here I thought like, you have to go down to the ground and then up through this next gate. This is way better.
Yeah, we could do that in semis as well.
Oh yeah? Okay. And here we go.
I actually did not see that way of doing until lap 3.
Until lap 3, and you're like, why didn't I just do that?
I know. I saw Lorena go, and then I was like, oh my god, that's so smart.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like that in trials. You're so focused on looking at the gate one way that you can't.
Yeah, I had it on section 3. The first gate, I watched everybody do it a different way. Actually, it was almost like the exact opposite. Everybody did it a different way. First 2 laps, I tried it that way. Third lap, I just jumped straight to the top, and I was like,
foot inflection is so important.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just miss stuff. Oh no. All right, she has 4.
Yeah, 4
4
laps so far. 20 points. She's moved up into 4th place. Just pushed Nina Fabre down. This is a bit tricky as well. She's got to go onto the edge of this, onto the little knobbles, or just jump straight through. Yeah, nice. So
that's scary.
I think that's up to 30. 30 points. Up to 3rd place.
That is a huge side hook.
Yeah, it's pretty big, right?
Oh my god, yeah.
I was thinking exactly that.
I would need another little box.
Yeah, I'd need another big box.
Congrats to Eliska.
Yeah, so Eliska just waving to the crowd
every
there.
single World Cup.
Has she been every final? That's so cool.
She's been really consistent.
Yeah, she's still just 19 years old as well.
19?
Yeah.
Thought she would go.
As she says goodbye to the World Championships. Her last ride of, I'm assuming last competition was 2024. the World Championship. She'll be stoked to make the finals here. And then there you go. Amelia starts section flying through that first gate. Genuinely way better than I would have done it. That was pretty cool. Like little switch to front and then just onto the back wheel.
That was stylish.
Yeah, like it. It's like I really like it when you see people just kind of like having fun in the sections rather than just getting through them. It's like, actually, do you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just going to like go to front and stay on the front wheel for a second because that's what you would do if you were riding normally. And
Exactly.
You don't get points. There are no points for style, but we do like it.
It is appreciated.
It's appreciated. Yeah.
There's always
appreciation
a
points right up there.
Public vote.
The public vote, the public winner, and the actual winner. All right, here we go. Yeah, cruising through that. You can really see those ridges on these palm trees. Like they're like big, awkward ridges. They really like you can get stuck.
And they can they can be really cheeky.
Yeah. So she's not going to go for the dab by the looks of it. She's going to try and go for it.
I think she's.
Oh no. So actually, it's the rope on that other beam. So because the other beam crosses over the back of it, instead of riding up from like straight onto that log, you've got to kind of make that awkward twist, just like a little bit of a twist. I think the next girls are just going to side up it. I think that's like kind of the safest way, but it's kind of quite a big move because the front wheel's so high.
Or side hop, but with like this. Say that in English. With a hop right before.
Oh, bounce in.
Yeah.
Like a bounce in side up. Yeah. So like jump into the floor. So like a little bit of a pedal stroke on the floor, jump, and then straight up to two wheel. Yeah.
They have space, so I think they would use it.
A bit of momentum would probably help. Yeah, definitely.
Congrats to Emilia on her first finals.
Yeah, her first finals at the World Championships.
Yeah.
Awesome. So good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she did one World Cup this year.
Just one?
Yeah. And she won the Youth World Games. I mean, come on.
What, this year?
Yeah, this year.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. See, I should be having these facts. I do apologise, people.
I'm sorry, I missed that information. It was pretty important.
Yeah, of course.
She did, she won this year in Germany.
Won the Youth Championships and then into the Elite World Finals. Amazing.
So that is pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, how does Alba go?
Alba flying through the first gate. No dramas so far. So I think she's probably just realised that like if she does well on this, it puts a bit of pressure on Nina. She's definitely going to be on the podium. That's guaranteed. But it's just what position on the podium. She needs to do as much as she can to keep the pressure on Vera and Nina. Now this is a tricky one.
Yeah, let's see how she goes.
Personally, I think she's definitely got it in the tank. Whether she can get it right this time. By the looks of it, she's going to go for the bounce to side off technique. Is she going to go for the pedal up? Straight pedal up.
All right.
Interesting.
All right, second go.
It's funny how awkward it makes it when you've actually got to kind of like turn in and jump up to the side slightly.
Well, your balance is kind of...
look at that. That was so good. First time we've seen it cleaned. Through that gate. Awesome. Time's ticking though. She's got 40 seconds left. And that's gate 3, so 30 points so far.
She can get gate 4 for sure.
Yeah. So for the moment she goes into the gold position. Still with 2 riders left to go. So guaranteed podium.
And that side hop is humongous, honestly.
She's got like 10 seconds, so no time. Oh, and the observer. As nice as it is to see his bum, it would have been better to see her try that. Okay. That was pretty impressive though. 40 points for Alba Riera. She's going to be stoked for that. She's done pretty well. Definite podium position. Is it going to be first, second or third? We are about to find out. Oh. There you go. She looks very, very happy with that.
I think she is.
Stoked with her right there.
She was really sad about her injury, so I think podium means a lot to
Yeah,
her.
oh yeah. To come back from an injury, missing the last World
Yeah.
Cup, which was only 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was an awesome competition, by the way.
I think it was.
I think it was absolutely fantastic. It was like, although I rode terribly, I actually thought it was, you can see there, she just didn't quite
Yeah.
lean over to the left enough.
think
But yeah, I mean, that
she
was
went
like
well
my
fast.
favourite competition in a long time. I think
was
you
for
guys
me
did
too.
really, really well.
So,
That was
yeah.
amazing. Right, here we go.
The pressure is
Vera.
definitely on.
She needs to motor through this, get some points. Come on, Vera. Keep the pressure on.
I'm really excited.
If she can get 50, she'll go into the lead for now. If she can get 50. Come on. Here we go.
All right. I can't even imagine the pressure they have right now.
Yeah, well,
both
it
of
just
them.
like interestingly, I think like it just means so much to you as a rider to kind of to do what you can do when you know
Yeah.
you can. You know, you just want to ride as well as
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
You know? And it's annoying when you let yourself down in little ways. See there, Nina eagerly watching
Yeah.
what is going on. The interesting thing about our sport, I actually think most riders, 99% of riders, want everyone else to do well.
Yeah.
They just want everyone else to do well, but yourself to do a little bit better. You never want like, oh, I hope she
No.
goes wrong. You know,
No.
she's not. I don't think Nina's there thinking like, oh, I hope she doesn't do well. She's like, nah, like,
Everybody
bring on the
gets
pressure.
along. I mean, look, Vera and Nina trained together this year.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
it's so
they-
cool, right? It's awesome. Come on, Vera.
All right.
Yes, that
Looking
was good. She got really high on that second attempt there. Really high.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. She's
That looks-
20 points. That's 30 points.
She's going to have to be really quick now
Yeah,
to get the
yeah.
side
This
hug.
will be 40. Oh, this is a really horrible move. Like, I don't like that. It's to like just jump awkwardly
Yeah.
over those
Oh,
gates
yeah.
on that angle. Like, it's just
All
not
right,
nice.
she's got.
Yeah, here we go. Can she get it? Oh, foot down. She just put foot down, so that's going to be 40 points. She's going to be second, definitely podium, second, maybe third. Oh, Vera's going to be a little bit disappointed, but
I think she is.
some amazing riding still. Just too many little mistakes for Vera today. But she did win the World Cup.
She did.
You know.
She did. And that is pretty impressive as well. I mean, she won 4 of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
She won
I mean,
every
come
World
on.
Cup.
That is crazy.
It's kind of like the curse, you know. If you win all the
Yeah.
World Cups, you can't win the World Championship
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
A bit like when Thomas won the Elite 20-inch World Championship. He'd never won a World Cup before that, and then suddenly he won the World Championship.
And
Like,
then, yeah.
it's payoff. It's payoff. You can't have it all. So here we go. Nina knows that she needs to get 30 points to win. Look at this. So she's going a completely different way, which I'm not going to lie, looks pretty scary.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
No! Literally, like I was saying, like that looks really scary. Why would she put her back wheel there and do that way instead of twisting into the hook? Alba Riera is her first world champion title. Oh my god, that's amazing! Oh, that is absolutely spectacular. I'm gutted for Nina to finish her last section like that, but Alba Riera. Just, I can't believe it. Coming back from the back
Oh my
injury.
god, that is crazy.
Coming back, missing the last World
absolutely
Cup.
crazy.
And then here she is. World champion Alba Riera.
Oh my god, I
From
can't
Spain.
believe that I mean,
Can
not
you
a
believe
mistake,
it?
but
Oh
I mean,
my God. Nina, absolutely going to be mortified. But we have a new winner. It's the first new winner in like, what, 6 years?
Yeah.
I think 7 years. So,
yeah, so
that's
Nina won
amazing.
6 times and Vera won
won once.
Yeah, in 2021.
And now we have a new winner.
Oh my god, congrats
And-
to her.
She's just, how old is she?
She's 16.
She's 16.
Yep.
Oh my
She is
god!
16. Oh my god.
Look at this. That was just.
I mean, that
Why did she do it like that?
I don't know. I mean, nobody did it like that.
No.
I think she.
Made an error there.
I mean, no, she tried that because she thought that
that was the best way for her. Yeah.
So I mean, you can't. Wow.
Oh my God! What a moment to end on. That was wild.
That went too fast.
We're going to cut over to an interview very shortly with our winner, Alba Riera, 2024 World Champion here at the Urban Cycling World Championships in Abu Dhabi on this beautiful looking course. Look at it, just looks absolutely fantastic. We're just like in a little bit of shock here because we didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to maybe change a little bit.
This
But
is
look at
trials.
that.
We said it was going to be intense. I mean, anything can happen in the
down
finals.
to the wire, literally. It was Nina's to give away, and she did kind of give it away there, which is a bit of a shame. But look at that. Alba Riera 210, Vera in second place on 200.
And it's not even
Nina
like
Reichenbach
not even
on 180 points. Amazing there. We're going to head over now to our winner.
So that's the first of 3 finals. Here's the interview now.
Alba Riera, new world champion. How do you feel now?
Feel incredible. I don't know how to say, but I'm very happy. A dream come true to become world champion in the elite category. So yeah, so happy to be here in Abu Dhabi and could win the world championship.
Alba, you are coming from an injury this year, and during some months you couldn't ride at all.
Yeah, I was 2 months out because of a back injury, but I could go here. I could go here to Abu Dhabi, and yeah, I'm very happy. I don't know what to say.
How did you prepare this championship after the injury? For how long were you training?
I only trained like 1 week of trials, but I did a lot of rehabilitation, and yeah, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, now explain us about the sections of this competition in Abu Dhabi.
They were incredible. I think the level was very good to complete the sections, but for me it was so hard because I couldn't finish it because I'm not prepared to finish because of my injury. But yeah, very happy.
What would you like to say to the other riders, to Nina Reichenbach and to Vera Baron?
I know it's not easy because last year it happened the same to me, but they need to keep training, and let's see if the next year we can be like the same as now.
Thank you very much, Alba. Thank you.
Vera there, finished in second place. What an exciting
Oh my God.
finish to that competition,
I'm
eh?
having a hard time processing everything.
I know. And it just kept coming down to that last minute. I was like,
I mean-
wow, Nina's probably going to win. You know, like, I think she can get this. And then this is what happens. Like, you can just make such a small error. You know, like, but we were just discussing a second ago, like, I can't believe that she decided to go for that line. Like, why would you go up to the little edge?
It's like choices. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't go back.
you can't.
It was her choice at that moment. I mean, she must have talked to Carol about it. I mean, it's just
Nuts.
Nina will. I think she'll be happy because
She'll be happy. She's
she'll
always
be happy.
happy.
She's always happy.
Yeah.
But I think she still did a podium. Which
Yeah.
place is still a wonderful place at the World Championships.
Yeah,
I think she could
absolutely.
have been off the podium as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, but it is surprising.
Okay then guys, so we're just going to wait for the start of the 20-inch Elite Men Finals. They're going to be getting ready, so just enjoy some pictures of the beautiful course we've got here in Abu Dhabi. We'll be back with you very, very shortly.
What a great performance. Anything can happen in the trials. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you again at the UCI 2024 Urban Cycling World Championships. حياكم في أبو ظبي لبطولة العالم للدراجات الهوائية في المناطق الحضرية 2024 هنا في قرية السباقات